Now that we know over 50% of you, the beneficiaries, the Medicare recipients, whatever you want to call yourself, are taking advantage of Medicare Advantage Plan, let's talk about what's coming down the pipeline. One of the biggest changes coming in 2025 is related to Medicare Advantage Plans. We have seen how the enrollment in these plans have simply skyrocketed, and more than 50% of the beneficiaries are now enrolled. However, with this great growth comes great changes in funding and coverage.
That's right, Monet. Recent headlines have been buzzing about potential funding cuts and benefit reductions. While this may sound scary, literally, it is important to understand what really is happening so we can all prepare accordingly.
And listen, Lisa, we have seen these kind of disruptions before. 26 years, I think I've seen it all. But it's important that people take the opportunity to reassess and find the best possible opportunities for their healthcare needs. And we're going to break it all down for you today so you understand how, we go to market. Now, let's take a listen, shall we, to some conversations swirling out there from a couple of the largest Medicare insurance companies. This first one is from Aetna's president, Brian A. Kane. And let's listen to what he says during his Q1 earnings call about the way we will be looking, or I should say they will be looking at Medicare this year. Now, for those of you who have not sat in on one of these calls, they're pretty interesting. It typically occurs quarterly, and the attendees are like your CEOs, COOs, presidents, CIOs, other company executives, the investor relationship team, investors, board of directors, and sometimes regulatory bodies if there's something going on that they need to deal with. But the takeaway is this: those interested in knowing the financial health of the company were always invited and are there to listen in. So, Ned, play the video.
And again, the ultimate goal is membership stability, but we're going to favor margin over membership for next year.
Interesting. First, membership stability. That's commendable. But then he says, we're going to favor, means put above, margin over membership. So what do you think that means? Well, you and I know what it means. When the president of Aetna says, and again, the ultimate goal is membership stability, but we're going to favor margin over membership for next year. They are indicating a strategic focus on improving the financial health of the company rather than simply increasing the number of members. So for those of you who are not economic majors, he is using a broader financial metric than just saying profit margin, which is what we're used to hearing. So this could include operating or gross margins and overall financial efficiency. So ultimately, he is emphasizing a strategic focus on enhancing the financial health and stability of the company over merely increasing the number of enrollees.
There is a second telephone video we have from another call, a different company. So Ned, roll it in.
I also want to reiterate that we're committed to pricing discipline and margin recovery in this bid cycle.
His conversation was pretty similar. He throws in a few words that most beneficiaries may not be familiar with, and those are pricing discipline, margin recovery, and bid cycle. The messages appear to be loud and clear to me, Alicia, that James Recton is concerned with careful and strategic price setting for their Medicare Advantage plans this year. So what is cost management? Cost management is an approach that aims to maintain affordability for beneficiaries while ensuring the company remains financially healthy. So Humana is focusing on improving its profit margins, which is the difference between the revenue they earn and the costs they incur, which is a business idea, right? No one knows how they will accomplish their goal without hurting the quality of the service they provide. However, the number one goal is to improve profit margins, ensure long-term stability, and provide high-quality service to its members. And lastly, let's touch on the bid cycle. So when he said that, he's referring to what we are going to explain next, kind of overly simplifying the process because it's a very easy process to understand.